think we're live. I think we're in the tactics. I think I haven't solved this one yet. And I even thought like an extra bonus on this one. It was kind of bugging me. I was sitting there trying to solve a puzzle. And thankfully I stopped myself. I almost did a bad thing. Almost did a bad thing and just immediately played takes. Goon, how's it going? Infinite Potato, welcome to being second. Yeah. Chadrick, howdy. Big news. Last. Yeah, here, I just... Knight f2, take here, check. Nope, that's not where the queen was. He goes, check, take, like... You do have this, but then... There's repetition. I don't want no repetition. Great thing about saying last is that it's always true. Last, last, last. One sec. Makes me want to add a command for last that just says you're not last. So you constantly have like chess sharks just... I guess you'd have to do exclamation. I can't spoil your fun. On screen is just last, last, last. Big news last. Last, last, last. Dum, 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 dum. How's everybody doing this fine afternoon? I am late. I am very late for streaming. There were some other things that had to get taken care of today. Don't ask. Yeah, let's get the arrows off. Okay, I'm gonna take a step back from this. Where's a situation in which I could let white have a move? What situation could I let white move? If I pin the queen this way? Extra cheese, how's it going? Infinite. Last again. Wait, let me... Commands... Dun, dun, dun. Blazing Heart, how's it going? Now we do have a commitment. Watching TT Tactics Tuesday, of course. So you're telling me, okay, I could also pin the queen this way. I could pin the queen, like queen here. That's also a way, oh, because that's still repetition, unless the rook's on e8. I'm gonna get tagged all the time. Whoa, Goon. Goon, watch yourself. Watch yourself saying you're last. Let's get one thing clear. I have to take an immediate phone call and just return. Dang. Goon continuing to be a busy person. This one's annoying me, actually. I feel like I'm overcomplicating it. Here's the problem with a puzzle like this. I don't fully calculate the stuff, right? Like, I kind of stop calculating the checks somewhere because I just feel like that's wrong. Sometimes you do have to calculate the checks. Sometimes you do. But I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep calculating. Okay. I think trying to theorize is good. What am I even shooting for? How did Title Tuesday go? I am not playing Title Tuesday. So far, you know, nothing too crazy. Magnus won 3 games. Sakara won 3 games. Danya's definitely gonna swindle this game, so he'll win 3 games. You know, just standard Title Tuesday stuff. I have not been playing Title Tuesday. Is there ever, like, can I ever not... Is there a move that, like, defend, like, it could... Technically, Bishop G7. Are you boycotting? Don't like Blitz no more? I mean, you could call it a boycott. I'm not the happiest with Proctor. Not that I don't understand it. I just... It's a security risk, and there are a lot of problems with it right now. So I figured I would just let other people test it before I get asked. I haven't been asked to use it. It's just I know they're rolling it out, and I know I'm going to say no. I figure I'll just let other people, you know, test it. And once they've, you know, figured out the kinks, and it seems like even though it's a security risk, that it's still like overall fine. We'll be good. There is a world where we play Rook takes E2. I just... GM Smurf it! But where's the freaking animation? Where was our animation? Are you kidding me? Smurfit, thank you so much for the sub. Many much appreciations. A whopping 15 months in a row. Gosh, dang. Much appreciated. Danya shared a similar opinion on history. Yeah, I mean, everyone I've heard talk about it, it's not a pleasant experience to use Proctor. And that was a big thing. Like, Title Tuesday, I play in for fun. I play in for enjoyment. So, if you suck the enjoyment out of it, I'm not there to win money. I'd love to win money. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to win money at Title Tuesday. But I haven't, so, you know. Alan's Playhouse, how's it going? You have an idea? You have a bishop block. Ooh, okay, that's an interesting... But I feel like it feels the queen takes... Oh, does it though? Because you cover this square? That would be wild. Dr. Emi, you played rapid, not afraid of rated, and you hit 1600. Nice. Wait a second. Did he lock in with the idea? Mellow Mark, how's it going? Take here, take here. Here. Baking on the bishop discovery. Okay, so what if take, though? Take, and then just, like, we move the king somewhere. Because then we're threatening queen h6. So we take king f8. King h5? It feels weird to say that's the best square for defense, but then you just go queen e6. Yeah, maybe queen e6. Feels so good. I'm feeling pretty good. What sucked the enjoyment out of times these days? They're having more and more restrictions. The latest is the Proctor. It just seems like there's some issues. They still got to work out a lot of kinks. So, mate in 3. I wish it was that simple. If they just played King H1, life would be so much easier. I do like this idea. I mean the fact that Danya did lose. Dang, I thought for sure he was gonna swindle that. Oh, it's the next round already. I do like it with Queen E6. Everything's guarded. That would be a nice checkmate, Smurfit, if it was white to move. Alright, easier puzzle, let's go. Nah. The thing about the first few rounds that makes it so painful is they don't really matter for score. They matter for tie breaks. All right, I don't see anything. I think Alan is correct. Okay, one last. No, Queen G5. We can't just play King H8. We don't have to give the check. Even if we did, I guess we can defend. Okay, so we're trust. Okay, just double check. Oh, that's tricky. Queen C4. You do all that just to go back. Oh, goodness gracious. What a move. Nice find. Nice. We have another, like, just don't get mated. Like, you want to play this, but, like, just don't get mated. I just really want it to be this, but it's definitely not. Oh, Tony is here. See, I had a question about this, Tony. I had a question. Because I happen to know I have, like, 3 tactics reviews that were not published. But, want to know if they were good, if you wanted me to do something different. I also forgot. But we'll mostly go with that. So many people just quit that tie breaks are basically a dice roll. Yeah, I don't think chess.com has the same tie breaks where they knock off your lowest score. Queen takes f4 for wild forks. They're actually made in queue for posting. Yeah. No, I figured. I mean, because I did the game reviews. I just wanted to know before I did more. I meant to ask you when I was upstairs. After Queen C... Oh, and that other puzzle? Now we gotta go back and we actually gotta review it. Because the king was here, and in that same line, Smurfit, that you're suggesting with the Queen G6, or Queen h6, you're gonna run into bishop g7 check. Rook d7, queen f2, king h2 is weird. No, I think you just have like repetition issues. Unless you can you run this way? You're just gonna get forked. This is the move I'm leaning towards. This is the move I'm leaning towards. There's your review. Yeah, I'll go back. It feels fun, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I guess this one, as far as moves, makes more sense. Wait, does queen takes f4 actually work? Hold on, I wrote that off as a joke, but the wild forks do exist. Borat, is it only 10 days, Tom, in Seattle? Dang, that's crazy. You don't have to go back. That's good enough for people with questions. It's not that kind of review. It's like clipping. It's clipping. Yeah, queen takes f4 is tempting. Knight g5, take e6. Seems equal at best. I don't know, because it's a rook and it's two rooks and a piece. I don't think he takes back. If he takes back on f8, I mean, hello, rooks. Okay, so really, here. Okay, he takes here, let's say. Take. Guards. Queen e7. I don't like, because queen takes h4 exists. Queen takes c5. All rook endgames are drawn. True. Carter, how's it going? No, I mean, queen g5 is just winning for white. What are you talking about? That endgame? You're up a pawn. And you have better access to winning another pawn. How do you delete? You can't delete your own message. It's impossible. Once you put things out there on the internet, it's there to stay. Never going away. I really wanted something like take knight g5, and then if he does go here, you actually go rook d7. How do I delete someone else's message? First, you earn the trust of me and Tony. Then you ask to be a mod. Third, you patiently wait for the opportunity. Fourth, before you think you have king g1, queen g3, rook g2, rook takes, rook d5. Alan's kind of on board, it sounds like, with queen takes f4. You're tricked. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember any of this conversation. Well, okay, I'm gonna rescind it. Now everybody's gonna ask. Maybe the secret is not asking, actually, now that I think about our mods. I don't think anyone's asked to be a mod. See, Goon already most likely to be a mod. So, do the earn the trust thing. Skip the asking part. Wait a while. And then who knows? Maybe you can delete messages. I'll trick the treat. Do you want a shark treat? do. All right, so I'm just not as focused on tactics as I was last week. I don't know what it is. I don't think I've gotten in the zone yet. I don't think I've gotten in the zone yet. Like, there's some calculation, but I just... okay. Okay. Not locked in! Take. The king's here. He drops back. We take. So, I wasn't sure about this. Queen takes f8. Here. Then he goes... He goes queen f6. What are we doing there? It's hard to say if that's just winning in the long term, though. Because, like, say we play king h3, he checks, we go king g2. Like, our king actually has some decent hiding places. You really want to... we're very tough on who we mod. And by that I mean we let like 5 months pass and then we sit down and say, hey, we should mod this person. They're cool. Can I show why queen f2? If the rook moves, it's not perpetual if the rook moves. So, like, rook goes here. I was not convinced it wasn't perpetual. So we go here, and then check, and looks a lot like perpetual. Unless we can't avoid perpetual with queen g2. That's a solid way to avoid perpetual. Queen g2. Five months passed and they passed me over. Look, extra cheese. I think there's some reality to the fact that I need to, for our debates, reserve the right to time you out. Just in case. Like, just... it hasn't hit that point, but, you know, just in case. Just in case. You can't time out mods. Terrible. No, people don't typically ask to be mod. It's really just everyone because I said it. Tyson! Reed! Let's go! Tyson, how was the stream? Make sure I spell it correctly for the shout out. Everyone, please show some appreciation. Tyson, it was good. What did you do? Hopefully tactics. It's Tactics Tuesday after all. Tactics Tuesday. Okay, so I'm not sure how to evaluate that one position after queen takes f8. Had a viewer, then he had to go. Hey, no worries. Glad you're here. Glad that you sent the raid this way. That streaming can definitely be a grind, man. I definitely understand that. As long as you are having a good time and you're enjoying yourself, that's what it's about. Carter's gonna lock in. All right. We're gonna troll Kayden for once. That is part of it. That is part. Oh my gosh, Kingsley's here. Dang, he's tuned in more to the stream from Utah than when he's upstairs. Judge, thank you so much for the sub. Many much appreciations. You drew a sick Kung Fu master. Nice. Let's go. Everyone left after the arena. Peaked at 6. Nice, nice. Nice, and take that. Dajench, how you doing? My gosh, and Sean on YouTube. Wait, Sean, when are you hanging out again? When are we hanging out again? What are you up to right now? Dang, Kingsley, you didn't even play chess with the chess boys? Yikes. Should you post a link to your drawing? Yeah, you should post it on Discord. Discord is a better place. Yeah, Rook D7, I mean, is there is some perpetual problems. It's 13 minutes in, and I've done a whole lot of chatting and not a whole lot of solving. I'm really hung up on this queen takes f4 though. I'm really annoyed. Because it feels right. It does. But it just doesn't. I'm not convinced after queen takes f8 it's winning. Unless maybe it's the wrong strategy. What if it was something like this? Is that winning in that endgame? If you just rush to take the G pawn. Maybe just knight G5. I was thinking knight G5 instead of taking the rook. Sean, finished your chess work, did about 4 to 5 hours now. On the couch with ramen and PS5. Nice. Sounds like a pretty good time. Yeah, knight G5 is an interesting idea there. '98 never gets me. Kind of like a knight on f8. Knight G5. Deal rook D7. Queen goes back to C5, king H3. Queen C8. What are we doing after Queen C8? Checking the king, probably King G2. But then... oh man, I can't tell if I'm overthinking this or this is... Queen takes f4 does feel right. See, the annoying thing is, there's a part of me that thinks this puzzle ends before we get to all these complications. Like, I always feel like this puzzle is gonna be this, 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 king takes, this, ends. Done. Move on. And then it's like some computer line to solve it. Do it. Five here, here. it's somewhere between, like, it looks like it's working and I have some concerns. Because there he could just slide back now, King G7. But it still looks very dangerous. Alright, alright. I'm not against it. I have the feeling that should be winning for white. Like, that's just, like, that's what I lean towards. It's a bit messy because black has so many moves. Like, there's a decent amount to consider. But what other options are? What other options? So knight takes e5. I didn't like this. Why didn't I like this? Oh, because just queen takes. Yeah, queen takes, rook d7. And then just like king h8, and I don't know what's next. Knight d8 then became more interesting. But I didn't like it because rook e7. So way above my level, not even gonna make any. Hey, some suggestions are good. Sometimes suggestions help because even if you're wrong, it can kind of open up the door. I actually had that happen. Tyson, queen takes f4. Do it. Do it. No, Tyson, I don't. I want to be like at least 95% sure before I play a move. But no, I was thinking of a puzzle Bortnick actually gave me. And I felt like I had some ideas. And then I just like talked it out with a friend. And like as soon as I talked it out with him, I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. Like it just clicked. I'm like, hey, you inspired me. I understand it. That puzzle is kind of crazy though. $3,100 puzzles can't even begin to say. Do it. Do it. Okay, I keep getting distracted. Assume things super quiet. Well, you have to remember this is hanging. Right, the knight is hanging. So you play queen g4. He just takes. Yeah. Yeah, there's not too much to consider. In fairness. Like I'm almost the maybe the last confirmation for queen takes f4 is just what else are we doing? Because it doesn't even feel like there's much in the way to consider. I mean, knight d8, rook e7. Nothing's changed with rook d7. We still have repetition problems. I mean, I guess we could take. That has changed. And go for the endgame, but that's not winning. Just sack the queen and move on. It's been 21 minutes. You guys are so impatient. But here's the problem. Like, if I get one wrong, like I never get a speed bonus. And if I get one wrong, it means I have to solve 3 to gain rating. Like that's the pain. That is the pain. Yeah, but I do it. Do it. You know what? Let's tune in. Let's tune in to Title Tuesday for a second. Just, you know, just in case. Just before we play Queen takes f4. You know. I'm trying to push the rating. Getting 4,000 would be cool. Not just because Tony did. But I'm also trying to keep it like serious tactics training. Like in a serious game, you don't just, or okay, you shouldn't just do things. Like you should calculate it through. Just because Tony said, okay, extra cheese, just for you, we can agree. Aaron, you have your second tournament this Saturday. Nice. If I reach 4,000 before you, will you play Queen takes F4? Yeah, okay. Now we gotta pause. We gotta wait for Smurfit to reach 4,000. Just like you told me yesterday, your rating isn't points for life. Yeah, but it's... I mean, I say the rating, but it's also like... This is how I solve puzzles. Okay, I'm a bit distracted, but like... I don't move unless I'm very certain. Or at least that's what I try to push for. Yeah, exactly, extra cheese. Exactly. Tyson is certain. Alright. Tyson, here's the deal. If it's not Queen takes F4, I'm banning you. You're banned. You're out. You're gone. Woo! It's a good thing. He was almost out of here. Are we sure it's not like 8d8 now? I don't know. Oh, I knew it! I knew it! I knew the puzzle was gonna end there too! I freaking knew it! I hate this! This is my point. This is so stupid! It ends before it gets complicated! Pisses me off. I even knew it ahead of time. I could tell you it was gonna end here. I said it was gonna end here. Ah! Alright. Yeah, that's... So both are winning. Knight g5 and knight takes f8. That was the challenge here. And you go after the g pawn. Like yeah. I had a feeling like this could just be winning, but like you can't calculate this. That's what makes it so difficult. Like you can't calculate this all the way through. Yeah, rook d6 is tricky. Prevent. Actually, so what happens after just queen e7? King h3. Oh, you guard these squares. Okay, so you're actually going to go after the g-pawn this way? Don't worry, Smurfit. Just wait till the next puzzle. You're up 2 points in material. No, I'm up 1 point in material. What's there to calculate? How about first we start with how pieces are counted? Calculate that. So, okay. Yeah, rook d6 is nice, because if he ever goes here, it's either queen getting pinned or we're picking up this pawn. Alright, I guess we're gonna do a review. We're gonna do a clip review. Even though I'm salty about it. Yeah, the queen's just like stuck. Oh, wait, I do want to see knight g5 fast too. Because knight g5 instead of taking was also winning. Queen c5. It's funny. At first, knight e6. Oh, king g2. Okay, I like king g2 actually. King h3 is winning. King g2. I guess, yeah, because my only one worry was this, if this was annoying. I guess it's not, now that I realize knight f7 exists. So you can't just play rook d7. Dang. Stupid. Stupid. Yeah, knight g5 is winning too. That's why it stops here. It just bugs me. It bugs me that it stops there. Yeah. It almost hurts me a little bit to do a review to clip this puzzle. Almost hurts me a little bit. $24 minutes? Oh, Tyson, that's nothing. I used to do puzzles given to me for my coach that were like 1 hour. I do have a long way to go. Anyways, all right, let's lock in. Let's do this. What is this? This puzzle? Oh, it's only 3,200. That actually makes sense because all the complicated parts are left out. All right. Don't cringe too much, guys. All right, in this puzzle and all these complications, you might be tempted by rook d7, but boom, black has counterplay. You might be tempted by knight takes e5, but even though you get the check with rook d7, it does nothing. Instead, we gotta think not materialistic and play queen takes f4. After taking, well, watch out for the forks. Knight g5 hits the king, hits the rook. After knight takes e6, hits the queen, hits the rook. Black just keeps losing material after you gave them the queen. And it's going to be too much. He moves the queen, we take the rook, and the two rooks against the queen in this case will absolutely dominate. End the puzzle. Hope you solved it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. It's not my favorite puzzle though. The other one's actually better. I should go back to that one at some point. But for the record, I love my rating right now. Feels real lucky. What should you draw? You should draw your interpretation of what an extra cheese project would look like. This one, wait, isn't this one easy? What is this? What, it gave me a 2800 puzzle? Where'd this come from? What happened? Still no speed bonus. Yeah, well, had it too much. The speed bonus is impossible. Wait, why didn't it give me? I got 78% speed bonus. What? Where's my extra point at least? Yeah. It's funny, I actually know another puzzle with the same motif. King goes here, you checkmate, takes, you checkmate. Alright, well. Can I review this? I guess. I guess we can review this. In this 2800 rated puzzle, you don't want to be... Nah. Alright, let's retry this. 2800. It's fine. In this 2800 puzzle, you have to watch out because it looks like black is going in for the checkmate attack. But we don't worry about that at all. We have our own attack right here. And not rook c8, but queen f8. Queen f8, offering the queen. If he doesn't take it, easy checkmate. If he does, hope you've been realizing your back rank checkmates. Rook c8, queen d8, GG's, game over. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah. I think people just play... They just play rook c8 and it's wrong and they move on with life. What is this voice? That's the review voice. I have to pretend in my voice that like I'm hyped for a puzzle that I hate inside. Yeah, I guess Rook C8, Rook H8. Rook H8 would be tempting there. This one's kind of funny. Rook takes d4 send. Rook takes d4 does look good. It hurts me a little bit because I feel like take, queen takes, knight takes, like I like my chances there all day every day. Just so simple. It looks so promising. A rook takes, threatening here, he has to take. Yeah, that's just pretty straightforward. That's pretty straightforward. Why not knight takes d4? Last good question. Once we answer that, we play rook takes d4. Easy. Something with knight b3, right? Isn't it just knight b3? Does knight b3 work? Or knight takes e4? Really? Takes e4. This makes sense. Would castle or take the pawn in a real game? It's not a puzzle. Castle! Brilliant! Always consider castling in a puzzle. Yeah, but this is just pretty clearly winning material. Like, there's no trick. Is there? Where's the trick? Like, there's no b4. There's no knight b3 then. It's crazy. Rook takes d4. Yeah, that's... It's also kind of a... I mean, okay, the crazy part is that knight takes d4 doesn't work. Unless it just does, because it is also winning. Why can't we have a puzzle for you? That's like I said, rook takes d4 without calculating for the speed bonus. Because you shouldn't just send for the speed bonus. Yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. Is castling just losing? I mean... It's actually still good. It's still good. What the... Okay. Why are we not just taking this queen? We are up so much material. Wait, we're actually getting checkmated. No? Or it's close. Hold on. Take, rook takes, king f7. I mean, we're not winning. He has at least repetition, but... Oh, I'm dumb. He just has rook e7. Yeah, it's just, we're getting mated if we take the queen. Ah, that's frustrating. Yeah, take here, here, here. King goes back. Rook e7. Checkmate. People ask me why I don't like. Okay. Man, that's... So, we have to calculate the king run. So let's just start king c6. I mean, technically we have a second option. Let's just start king c6. So king c6, check. Obviously king c7 is stupid. So we go here. No, that looks like checkmate. Rook, no, rook b1. Here, like, that's not good. That's gonna be checkmate. And if we go here, that's just checkmate. So we have to... Oh, what? Wait. Do we have to play king? King c7? Banking on bishop takes. And what? King b6, bishop b5? And that's the difference. So we go through c7, we play king b6, so we have bishop b5. Okay, but there is rook e7. Yeah, rook e7. So king c7, rook e... No, but then king b6, and we have knight c6 and bishop b5. And if rook takes, we have queen takes now. Right? Rook takes, queen takes, and we're hitting the bishop. GG's. How do you turn off the little hints? It's just here in settings. It's the show puzzle goals. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty clear. This is getting mated. This is getting mated. That's the worst move I've seen in my entire life. So it has to be king c7. Just a quick check, double check. That I'm getting mated after king c6. Yeah, rook b1. Super toast. Okay, he does go for that check. Now king b6. Makes sense. Now knight c6 also makes sense. Okay, last moment. Bishop b5 also making a heck ton of sense. Yeah. Easy. Easy! Bing. Okay, that's a good puzzle. I like that one. That one's kind of sneaky. How much is a heck ton in terms of pounds? You know, give or take whatever amount is convenient for me at the time. Yeah, we're going to do a review on this one. This one, much better. Alright, in this position, in this puzzle, man, I just realized this is only 28:37. I know you guys can't see it, but that's so sad. You know, it's... I feel like it was a more difficult puzzle than that other 2800 one. But it could just be me. Freaking don't know how to evaluate puzzles. Great. Alright. So in this puzzle right here, white starts off with queen takes f5. Now, if you're like me, you're tempted to take a queen. I like taking queens, but if you take the queen, that would be a huge blunder. White will checkmate you with rook takes d6, king c7, rook takes a6, king back, and then rook e7, white's pieces working in perfect harmony to checkmate the king. So instead, we play king c7. The square we are shooting for is b6, where we can barricade ourselves. Now if rook takes d6, queen takes f5, and no more checkmate. We are hitting the key, or one of the key pieces, the bishop on f4. He hits us with rook e7, but we go to our safe place, king b6, put the pieces around the king, and now up so much material. Black is winning. All right, 12 in a row. We're on a good streak. We're on a good streak. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on. I'm gonna hurry and run to the restroom. I will be right back. Radio, how's it going? Yeah, content for the socials. Gotta get those reviews in. Be right back. Wait, I just realized I gotta take a better look at this so I can think about it more. All right. All right. What is that? It's my interpret. What is that's a thing. That's a whole. Oh wow, you drew that fast. I'm impressed. That's extra cheese project right there. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I was thinking about this a lot. Thought about this. Thought about a little bit about this. Some about this and this. So far, as I was thinking about. But I haven't found anything I love. Probably the queen f5. I mean, it's a threat. It's the most interesting thus far, but I had a little bit of pause with knight takes. Although now that I'm thinking about it again, I feel like knight b6 there? Queen f5, knight takes e4, knight c6. Extra cheese, you like cats? Why, when dogs are so much better? You collabing with Canty and Laura Nitty is it next week? Canty is always someone I'm happy to collab with. Canty is amazing. No, extra cheese knows I 100% that said that as rage bait. Truth is, I like both dogs and cats. I personally am not the type that would own a pet myself. I'm away from the house a lot. And, you know, there are some parts to pets that are not my favorite. So, when someone else has a pet, that's awesome. Really cool. Super happy. And they get to do all the dirty stuff. All the not fun stuff. Maybe dirty stuff's not the best. First stream, she said the F word about 1,000 times. Definitely Irish. Can set it up, smurf it with Canty. Just Canty. It's knight f3 wrong because of rook d to d1. Well, knight f3. So knight f3, bishop takes, pawn takes. Like, what if just like rook f4? Not that it's the best move, but I feel like so much of that's contingent. Contingent on queen f5. Still looks like a very good position. That's one of the things I'm feeling about this position just at first. That I like it for black. Like, it just looks good. I'm surprised it's a puzzle. It's a package deal? Yeah, who are you calling sweetheart right now? Yeah, Laura Nitty, she tuned into the stream. Extra Cheese was here too. They hashed it out a little bit, and I don't think she's come back. She like noped. She's like, Extra Cheese is on to me. Wait a second, hold on. E3 is interesting. E3, like, there's kind of this interesting, like, you just... But I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Like, this doesn't feel like a puzzle. I'm just trying to play good chess. It's kind of the same with Queen F5. Like, I just feel like I'm playing a game. Yeah, there are some threatening things, and it's kind of tactical, but... Like, Queen F5, Knight takes, then Knight F3. Looks... winning. Is it true that she told people she spoke 12 languages or not? Something like that. I also speak 12 languages. The sentence, not actually different languages. I just speak it. I can say 12 languages. B-Day Arbiter now. Dang. Tell me this time next week. Dear goodness. Yeah, E3, F4. See, but I don't see why E3 would be better than playing Queen F5, because we might as well get that threat against F2. Like, it makes sense. Like, taking F2 is winning. It's a pawn, free pawn. Does White have any counterplay? No? It just seems annoyingly straightforward. Just Queen F5 and we're winning. Yeah, but I agree, Extra Cheese. It's a puzzle. Only 12? I mean, thought. How many do you know? Radio. You don't have premium subscription. Radio just dropping advice. Alan. Yeah, so okay. One of the things that I did look into when all this was coming up and I didn't really know and Extra Cheese was telling me about it is there was a game submitted that I did look into, and yeah, it did feel weird that I couldn't find anything. Okay, just another. So okay, what about rook takes? What about rook takes? Rook takes. Well then we take. No, because rook f1. Maybe that's messy. Maybe that's messy. Rook f1. Holding everything together. Oh, then f6. No, queen f5, rook takes f6. Straightforward. Then f6. No. Yes. No. Yes. Knight e6, rook takes. We don't want to get mated, and then we'll take. In 13 versions of English. I understand all the accents, all unique language. Beat Nigel Short in the league. Oh, well, I mean that's feasible though. Like Nigel Short, kind of, easy. The only thing she's ever said that I've confirmed to be true, that she is indeed NCZ. What are some good thoughts to have for beginners? I've never had one before. All your time studying openings. Oh. Yeah, just become fully obsessed with Chessable. Not reading and studying the courses, just buying. If you actually study a course that you buy, you fail. Okay. I don't see it. Queen f5. Someone tell me I'm wrong. Because I'm about to play it. It looks very winning. But in such like in a lame way, honestly. It's just so boring. Like you just play queen f5. What if knight e4? No, knight e4, I was thinking knight f3. Yeah, knight f3, take, and then you're just winning material. What about rook e6? You know what? Goon, if I play rook e6 and it's wrong, you're banned. You're banned. Get him out of here. Alright, Infinite had my back. Okay. First step. No, okay. I want to pause here for a second, because knight c6 also was interesting when I was first thinking about this. Knight c6, pawn takes, rook takes e4. I guess just bishop d3. Wait, knight f3... There's nothing with g4, right? Oh my gosh, is there a problem with g4? No. I just go queen e5. No panic. Yeah, Alan. Thank you. No panic. Just queen e5. We're not freaking out. I was freaking out for a second. But queen... Ah! Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Ugh. Yeah, that's kind of a lame puzzle. I mean, knight f3, I guess, is nice, but like queen f5 doesn't feel like a puzzle move. Like it just feels like I'm playing a blitz game. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna review this one. There's just no. It's just not it. It's not it. Why it's going this way? So why is it not just this? He goes here, we check. He goes here, we go here. He can't go here because of check. If he goes here... Oh no, he goes king g8. Yeah, because if I take, he doesn't have to take back. It's not a force move. Okay, that's why it's not king e6. At least not rook takes. King g3, king g1, take h1, bishop d4, rook a2 looks cool. Casually, I do agree, it looks cool. Is there no problem with queen takes e4 though? Oh, rook e2! Wait, rook e2? Against queen takes e4. That's gross. That looks very cool. Hold on. Wait. Okay, why can't he promote to a knight though? Does knight promotion ruin it? Alan, tell me knight promotion doesn't ruin it. Pin piece. Pin piece, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so knight. That's actually... Nope. I was gonna say, is that why we played bishop d4 first? No, that makes no sense. Oh, that's so annoying. Wait, Icaro and Magnus are playing? Okay, wait. Wait, we'll come back. We'll come back. We'll come back. The pawn runs up the board? That's a good question. Wait, knight takes... King f3, knight takes f2, e5. Knight h3. King g4. Knight f2, king f5. Pin piece with the clutch. King f3, knight takes. e5. Knight d3, e6. Knight e5. Wait, where's the... I'm thinking of it wrong. The bishop covers e5. So e6, no knight e5. Wait a second. I'm actually becoming convinced on that one. I don't see how it catches the pawn. Wait, who did Hikaru lose to? To Hare Krishna. Okay. And Magnus drew Duda. So Hikaru needs the win. And if he plays bishop b8, I kind of like his position, not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for a checkmate. Rook c7. I don't like that move, but I guess it's good. Missed 1 hour stream of puzzles. Just watched the VOD in 1 hour to be caught up. Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that puzzle, but I think you're right, Pinpiece. I think he actually can't catch the pawn there, which is insane. It would make me happy because Alan's line there is beautiful. Bruh. Hey, Donnie. How's it going? Did you get the stuff? Oh, I feel like I'm walking into something. I'm gonna say I didn't, and he's gonna have a witty response. Okay, Donnie, tell me, what's the stuff? I didn't get the stuff. What is it? What's the joke? Whoa, Hikaru. Kayden, is your fridge running? Yeah. Let me go catch it real fast. Rook's Gambit. Bonjour. Okay, I was just curious. There is no joke. Bruh! That actually is that's almost a better response. That's a good troll. Did you get the stuff? What stuff? I don't know. Just curious. Just, you know, just wondering. You get the stuff? I don't know. You get the stuff? I guess. Brooks Gambit. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Just gonna, you know, hurry and checking in on Magnus versus Hikaru. Herb. Bruh. Steven, you get the stuff? Infinite Potato, you get the stuff? Dang. You didn't. Okay, yeah, it's just boring. I was hoping it'd be exciting, but, you know. Donnie, you're streaming this stream on your stream. I feel like that's something I would prefer. Wait, I actually want to see this. Is this real? Dude. What a guy. Donnie, this is weird. He's watching me and I'm watching him watch me. We do a little infinity loop here for a second? Infinity loop. Okay, I'm gonna take that off fast before it gets like too crazy. He's real. Hey Donnie's chat, how's it going? We're playing copyrighted music. Wait a second. Donnie. That's speechless. I don't even care about puzzles right now. I don't even care about Magnus. Ikar, they can go draw, I guess. Thank you for the follow. We gotta lock in for this puzzle, and we were talking about it, and I am convinced. It does get the queen! It gets the queen! No knight! The knight should be winning! And now the move bishop d4. Quick pause. No other move works. Wait, okay. Why doesn't rook b2 just win? Oh, I'm dumb. You can take this pawn. I'm like, he has to go here. But no. He can take a pawn. Every other square is covered. So we play bishop d4. We play bishop d4. No, so it's bishop d4. Okay, Dr. Emi, before you confuse me and I screw up this beautiful puzzle. Bishop d4. If queen takes e4, then rook e2. Then rook e2. If he takes the bishop, checkmate. If he takes... He doesn't. If he doesn't take... Okay, no, he takes the bishop, we take the queen. If rook e2 here, king f1. King f1. Saves the day, opening up queen g1. So bishop d4. Bishop d4? Bishop d4. Alan, what a good, gosh darn find. Okay, wait. We definitely win the queen. Had like a small hesitation. We had a small hesitation there. I was about to be hit with some. The end game's actually a draw because he promotes. No, we have a pawn. We're fine. Oh, okay. This is a good one. We got to review this one. All right. 3,800. That's a what? That's a 2850 puzzle. That's bull. Okay, what? That's ridiculous. Why is this? No target. What? Oh my gosh. Chess.com. Okay, we're gonna review this. I mean, Alan, you did spot it very quickly. You did. But 28? When Queen f8 was the same rated puzzle? I think because it's forcing. Yeah, but you have to calculate queen and knight. Puzzles look different to mine. Anyone else have the new layout? I think there is one that you can do. What is it? It's in settings. The puzzle points. Yeah, I have puzzle points turned off. Yeah, the motif of the queen on the back ring court. That is true. That is true. All right. In this puzzle, we started at the actual beginning. In this puzzle, it is a battle of pieces versus pawns. White is up a rook and bishop for 2 pawns, but the 2 pawns are about to promote. Now here's the trick. We're actually going to let black promote. Play rook takes f2. Now, if he promotes to a knight, sneaky, and take, we simply move our king over, and this pawn will eventually promote. But of course, he gets a queen. Now, we want to back rank checkmate him. That is the dream, but wherever this rook moves, he continually has a square that guards. And okay, if we go rook e2, he doesn't guard with the queen, he guards with the king. But here's the brilliance to this puzzle. Bishop d4. Well, what's the point? We just give him a free bishop? If he takes on e4, we hit him with rook e2. Either we're taking the queen or we're checkmating him. So he takes the bishop, and now we have found a square where the queen cannot cover. It is blocked by his own pawn, and he has nothing better than to let us take the queen. And, okay, eventually we sack the rook for this pawn. We get our own queen. Game over. GG's. Next puzzle. Good. Yeah. Solved. Good work. Yay. Woo. Good work. We did it. Okay. Oh no, there's a trick. There's a trick. I was about to be disappointed. But it's all in the discovery. I was like, isn't this just like boom, 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 you know, win? $3,000 puzzles, no chance that I would get this if I was really 2,800. That puzzle, yeah, I wonder. I mean, it only had 140 attempts, so maybe it's just a new puzzle and it's kind of making its way up there. Because the pass rate was low. I mean, it was under 10%. Queen f8, king g5, h4. g3, bishop f3. Man, this king goes far. Hold on. The king goes for a good old run. Is this not main 3? That would just be awkward if it was main 3 and I'm sitting here. But, no, I mean, I think the main line is queen f8, king g5, h4. King f4. And then you just have to be careful of knight f5. Yeah, so there is this idea, yeah, degents. Check, 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 check. But he goes king d2 and protects the knight. That's where I was wondering about possibly playing queen h6 first, because then if he goes king e4, that's true. Like, we just pick up the knight. So he has to play g5. I was trying to think of the differences. Yeah. Yeah, so queen h6. Alan, we're on the same page, but g5. And what's the difference? g3. I mean, I was thinking about g3, king e4, queen. Makes sense. Because knight f5, then we can sneak. No, yeah, g3, yeah, we have played. So many checks, it's hard to keep track. I could have a 0% pass rate and still be 2,800 people gain points because they find the first few moves. Oh, I forget that's a thing, too. I do forget that's a thing. Because we get it at 100% right or 0% right. No in between. No, knight f5. Yeah, knight f5. And the only time I think you're escaping from knight f5 is if you have played g3. But then, of course, we don't have queen takes f6 anymore. Hmm. It's weird though, because at some point after Queen H6, G5, G3, Queen takes. I guess this is a huge threat, but man, I feel like we're so close to a point where we're just winning. Like we're just whatever we do, we're winning as white. Now after knight f5, I don't think it is because we sneak king g2, and then he has no more checks. So I think he has to play f5 in that line. But I mean, it's kind of effective. Unless, I mean, we could at that point, queen on h7, we could play bishop f3, king d3, rook d7. Just straight up, just pin the queen. He blocks king g2, and we're going to hide on h7. And just say, I'm winning. You have to get to 12,000. That would be crazy. The max puzzle rating I thought was like 6,000. No, sorry, 65,000. John, how you doing, by the way? Okay, so queen f8, king g5, h4, here, queen h6, g5, g3, king e4, queen takes h7, f5, bishop f3, king d3, rook d7. Knight d5, king g2. Then he plays, what, e4? With these puzzles, you play the first obvious moves, then think. Yeah, that... Sometimes I do still hesitate to play these moves, but I think this is a fair case of queen f8. Because, like, otherwise we're just getting checkmated, potentially. I'm missing one move. Yeah, I don't even think there's really another move to consider. Okay. Again, no other move to consider, right? Only h4. Double check. Yeah. Yeah, now knight takes g4 is more serious threat, so we've... If queen f8 was the move before, I think we're definitely feeling like h4 is the move here. Okay, but now's decision time, because you have g3 or queen h6. I don't know if it's that obvious. No more energy to calculate today. It is very draining. Okay, so 100% g5 after queen h6. Who's forcing? Wait, can we just sneak? Hold on. So, queen h6, g5, take. He has to go knight f5. Knight f5. There's no way we escape the checks. Is there? Maybe not. If we were escaping the checks, we probably could also play queen takes f6. It would be dual answers. I mean, I still like that line with rook d7. I just don't know what's going on after e4. Yeah, queen f6, knight f5. Does look unconvincing. So here, 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 here. Is there anything? So the line I was leaning towards, but I'm just not 100% sure on, was this. Here, rook d7, knight d5, king g2, and then e4. It's a lot of arrows. Visualization. King King on f4. The king is on f4. I really hope it's not. Only Shiv. And shiv him with a shank him with a shiv. Thank you for the follow. Mole, how's it going? Okay, wait. Quick title Tuesday check. Magnus 9 or did win. Wait, what's the standings? Oh, Terry 8.5. Dude, Hikaru also 8.5. Magnus looking good. Ooh, Duda putting the pressure on Hikaru. Okay, okay. Keep an eye. Bishop f3, king d3, rook b3. Yeah, g5 is a pain. Find this really interesting as a 2900 noob. This puzzle, I'm not sure I fully understand. Can you believe you just went to draw and a Caro? Never draw. Always play for a win. No, I mean, I like Queen h6. Queen h6 is what I leaned toward. I just haven't found anything. Got conviction. But, I mean, it feels so dumb, right? Like, Queen h6, g5, g3, king e4, queen takes h7, f5. Like, it's just not game over. It's crazy. Yeah, no, Degens, I don't think he can play knight f5. I do agree. I think we do escape the checks there, but he just plays f5. And that's what I'm stuck on. Because after f5, like, I wanted this line. Bishop f3, king d3, rook d7. You know, or queen guards. But then e4. So I guess we could play queen d7. Just go for the queen trade. Someone suggested that. I guess. Why not g3, bishop f3? I mean, he just goes king d3. Rook d7, he plays knight d5 check, king g2, and e4. No, king d2 exists, Mo. Yeah, so knight f5. To be honest, I've been too lazy to calculate that. Queen h6, g5, queen takes, knight f5. We have to play king e1, and then we're just trying to run. Check, on check. Has to be a draw and is a draw are two very different sentences. Oh, well, my other issue, Alan, was... I guess it is more threatening, but... if we're escaping there... then what's wrong with queen takes f6 right away? Like, we're not threatening this, but if the king escapes, the king escapes. So many checks. Like, there's a fine line in tactics. Like, it's nice to have forcing moves, but at some point, if you have too many forcing moves, it's a pain. So much to calculate. But okay, let's just throw something out there. King d1, check. Or he could go maybe queen a1 first. So let's just... the king ends up on d2, queen on a1. Check. I mean... I'm annoyingly not convinced. That we're getting repetition there. Because the rook can block at some point. Yeah, I feel like we should be escaping there. For sure after a king. The way this puzzle is below 3,000. I mean, I don't think ratings are everything on this. This one may actually be lower because of what Infinite was talking about. Who won Title Tuesday, by the way? Magnus? Oh, Hikaru did go down. Magnus, Duda, Shant, third place. Okay. Tough. This is really developing my patience. Only Shiv, that's fair. I fully agree. Puzzles, often, you really push to try and find it, is a test of patience. I might need a breather after this puzzle. Like, do some puzzle rush survival. I'm like fairly sure it's queen h6. Though. I do believe queen h6 is the right move. Like, it just looks better in every way. Do it. Alright. I'm gonna do it. If it's wrong, we blame Infinite Potato. But this one is a pain to decide between. Because in my head, G3 should be the move. It should be the move. But I can't disprove queen takes f6. I can't find repetition. It's annoying though, because I'd actually be really curious why queen takes f6 immediately wouldn't work if we can. This looks like the better form. 100%. The knight not being protected on f5 is better. But... Hey, Shadrick making blitz advances. Let's go. Evo G3. Queen takes... Might get the rook fork somewhere, but that's fine, right? Like, in theory, that would be the reason. That almost makes queen takes f6 make more sense, because that's why we would want this knight unprotected. But I just don't see it. Like, we just run. We just run. And win. It's 50. We have a 50-50 shot. G3 doesn't. But I just don't see it. Like, this, as far as what I've calculated, looks more convincing to me than G3. Because G3, here, here, here. I just don't see anything. Well, okay, the closest I've come to something I actually could believe is winning for white is queen d7. Rook d7 I'm not sure about because of knight d5 e4. But the difference is if we play queen d7 and he tries for knight d5, then we're going to have checks from over here and our queen's like more ready. But wait, is there... Where are we putting our king though? Does that might change it. Because with e4, I want to avoid the king being on a light square, so I could just play queen takes f5 there. But we keep running into knight e3. Yeah, so that rook d7, my check here, check f5, bishop f3, king d3, rook d7, knight d5, king g2, e4. I don't see anything. Queen takes f6, it's just the checks if there's repetition or not. And I don't see repetition. That's why I'm leaning towards queen takes f6. G3 just feels good. But I can't disprove queen takes f6. So you know. So you know. That's where it is. How much do we believe? Everyone, do we believe? Do we believe? I need people to believe. Or I need something more convincing with G3. I can't find it. The Jench believes. What if queen takes f6? Danish doesn't believe. Okay. It's a 50-50. It's so scary though, because computers, you know. I believe I'm tired. Alan, I'm there with you. This is why I feel like I need to switch to survival, because I'm hitting the point I want to be lazy in my calculation. Wait, I still got 5 points. Let's go. Wait a second. The failure was a win. Let's go. Okay. Where is it? I could not find it. Knight f5. So it is queen c3 first. Queen d4. King c2. This doesn't work. Oh, he takes. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. So we can even potentially take that knight. Both knights. Ah. Okay, so what did I miss? G3? It ends after G3! Are you messing with me? Puzzle, I will F you up! Ah! The what? Okay. I would have had to spend a lot more time to find this move. Like, if they continued it to here, Rook B3 is freaking insane. Rook B3? Yeah. And King H3? That's what I miss? I miss Rook B3 and King H3? Of course I miss King H3! I was so hung up on this position. Yeah. How is this real? How is King H3 winning? I'm so sick of this. I can't believe what blacks. I mean, knight g6, yes, if queen takes, the rook's no longer protected. Like, it's simpler than it seems, but knight g6. Knight g6. I can't. You know what? I actually don't feel bad about playing queen takes f6. From my perspective of being like a human and calculating, I don't feel bad about that. You know what? I don't feel bad. Ah! Yeah. Yeah, queen b3, you win the knight. B3 though. Okay, I didn't even look at this. I was so... Man. Oh, man. That's insane. Puzzle's just insane. Yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm just contemplating the life decisions that led me to this moment. Uh, Queen takes f6 is the move. I don't care if the Indian found a deeper tactic. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Uh, I think I'm more shocked about King H3 because I spent a lot of time thinking like if I had seen King H3, like I think I would have played. I think I would have gone for this. But yeah, King H3 is just such a it's a tough move to find. Yeah, Queen F6 still advantageous for White, but I mean this is okay. Rook B3 is the best, and that's like clearly, you know, +4. And then this other line with King H3 is even more advantageous. Knight G6. What a unit is. Yeah, G3 was right. Under the guise of playing Rook B3 here. But I was curious about the line, this other line, because I I couldn't find anything. This is King H3. Or King H1, you know. I guess. Move on to Rush. Yeah, I think I need a break. I might come back and record this puzzle, but like I need a second. Oh, that line that's nasty too. That's a good point. King H3, take Knight F4. You also get skewered. Can I look at this? What's this? Brick. This puzzle? I could, but you pulled it up in analysis, and it told me what the move is. Although, wait, why doesn't that just make sense? Sorry, is this complicated? Just the position? This seems pretty straightforward. You just win, right? Wait, which next move? How to save your pawns? You run them really fast. I mean, you're not really saving as much as you're queening before he catches you. And anything else left behind is free game. Like, he could take this pawn and then take this knight, but it's okay, because at least one made it through. this is the Hobbit, and this is Gandalf, and he's breaking the bridge so that the Hobbit makes it through. All right. A little bit of a switch of pace for a second. Maybe. Oh shoot! I actually gotta finish soon. I started so late today. I have about 30 minutes left. Here, let me start. Let's start with some 3 minutes. Some solid 3-minute puzzle rush. I'll leave that analysis open for now. We'll come back to it. I'm in such a slow mode though. Like calculating that first puzzle. Shoot. That rook is protected. That's checkmate. That's checkmate. That's winning the queen. What is happening? Wait, what? Oh. I see check, I play check. Okay, we'll be smart. What? Okay, that was a weird puzzle. That was a weird puzzle. Okay. We know all. What was that for? Oh, look at the rook protects. I was so excited. I'm like, we know all about this h4. We know all about it, and it's wrong. Screw you too. This is confusing. I actually am not 100% sure. Bishop also looked kind of interesting. I assume queen takes b2 is the problem. Freaking sneaky. I hesitated. When you memorize puzzles, aren't there like a million puzzles? I mean, it's not memorizing. It's solving. Now, in fairness, a lot of like I just played like the first check most of the time, or at least go to play the check and then start thinking about it while moving. I mean, some of these are, you know, like, yeah, just pattern recognition, and kind of from that you could say pretty much solved it before, but for the most part, it's just... Oh my gosh. Stop. Just be done. Be satisfied. Hungry for moves, I see. Oh! Wait, there's... Oh, queen a3. That makes sense. Queen's protected. I picked up the pace solving these 2800 puzzles. I know, right? I got a little confused there because that was dumb. I shouldn't have spent that long. Anyways. I'm not gonna finish that sentence ever. I'm a consistent 46 right now. I mean, I guess I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to look at the puzzle. I wanted to look at the puzzle. Let me look at the shoot. Now I have to. Now I have to go in here. Go here. Go here. Go here. I mean, I would assume it's this, but yeah. I was trying to calculate. Yeah, I think I just overcomplicated this one. It's just take. It's just take and then take. No, but what is knight takes c8 really not? Yeah, I overcomplicated it. I thought I was taking a lot of pieces, but it's 2 rooks and I'm already down a knight. Yeah. Yep. There'll be a two rooks for a queen. But I guess... Oh, is it even 2? Yeah. Eventually. Ding. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, alright. Maybe one more rated puzzle, then we call it. One more. One more. We can't end on an incorrect. It's not right. Even if we're tired, we fight. I immediately regret my decision. Because it's another one with a bunch of checks, possibly. What happened to our pawns? Why do we have no pawns except h4? Yeah, this puzzle's our first string. Yeah, win material, but I got it wrong because I started off without material. Yeah. Yeah. takes, rook takes, bishop takes b5. You know what? That makes so much more sense. I started with bishop takes b5. But I see the error of my ways. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. Okay, one more. One more. Okay, why is this not just winning? Queen h7, d5. I have no pawns. Actually, great question. Alan is very strong. Very strong. I actually don't like queen h7, d5. Okay, well, my first hesitancy would be, why can't we start with d5? I guess he just plays g6. And our queen's pinned. Okay, so we want to start queen h7. 6-4, how's it going? We definitely want to start queen h7, d5, take. I feel like we could just take everything on d5. If he moves the bishop, looks winning. If he takes the stuff, it looks winning. Puzzles have been going pretty well. Okay, I mean, the first two moves, I'm fairly confident. Queen h7, d5. Ah, no. Alan's a puzzle god. I'm a puzzle trainee. Okay. Now we have options. I still think it's c takes d5, but Shane is a puzzle. I like that. Puzzled. I'm very puzzled. Ninja! Charlotte Airport is busy. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite layout of a airport. Just because of how the food works. Like, you want that place, you have to go down this long aisle to get that food, and then you have to go back and down that. For solving this way. Well, this one's just like, up to this point, there haven't really been options. Now there's technically options. Rook e1 is an option. But I still feel like it's just c takes d5. The bishop moves, like, we have d6, we have rook e1, we have rook takes b7. Like, it looks pretty good. I mean, anything we had before with d5, like, we should have. after c takes d5, or at least good enough. We have, you know, queen h8, d6. And then if he takes, we take, we skewer, we win. Yeah, rook e1, g6 is the downside. How are the ratings to these puzzles even determined? Honestly, at this point, I don't even know. No tricks, no tricks. I mean, what tricks would there be? Okay. Okay. No, I think bishop d7. Bishop d7. I was thinking check, king e7, d6. Because if queen takes, we play queen... No, I'm dumb. No, we play queen takes g7. If queen takes, we play queen takes g7, and black looks to be in a lot of trouble. If he goes king e6, we probably just play queen h7. That's what I was thinking. So boom, he moves. Boom. Yeah, here. Okay, but rook takes b7 also quite strong. Yeah, d6 take, queen takes. Winning. Yeah, this one. I'm actually a little confused. I guess you'd get it wrong playing rook e1. Rook e1 or queen h8 here. Yeah, if you're gonna get it wrong, it'd be here. Because it's a pretty straightforward one. Not the most exciting. It's been slightly... The downer is either like some of the puzzles are insanely complex, just like, yeah, or d5 first, I guess, or insanely easy. Or just like it doesn't have that flair to it. This one might have flair. F4? I feel like this is F4. Wait, what? What is happening in chat? Six-4. That was a weird comment. That was a weird comment. What is this track? It's Shallow by Syntac. S-Y-N-T-A-C-T. Syntac. F4. Sounds good. I was just gonna do one more because I thought it was gonna take a while, but now we're just like, we're just busting them out. Like, what else? If it's, I guess it could be d7 actually. No, why would it be d7? Queen takes. It has to be f4. Only move. What else? Nothing else is like a threat. Rook e1 runs into knight f3 repeatedly. So f4. If knight f3, king f2. So queen c5. King g2. Queen check. King h3. No. I guess queen c5. King F1? I was worried about King F1 because of like Rook F8 potential, but the Rook's technically protecting this knight from queen takes. Sample is from the Jazz Standard Tenderly. Nice. Just take 30 minutes per puzzle to pretend that they're hard. Some of them are legitimately, like, you missed the one before 6-4 that was like 26 minutes that I spent and still ended up getting it wrong. Michael played chess in the park in Asheville. Asheville, I mean, that'd be cool, but Asheville is a bit of a drive. It's a bit of a drive. I stopped using music because if the music's good, it distracts from the boring yapping, and if it's bad, people want to mute it. Extra cheese. I feel like that's something Feingold would say. Michael used to live near Raleigh, North Carolina. Nice. North Carolina, pretty cool place. Huge fan. Am I still thinking about this, or well established? Okay, there was one concern though, and I was thinking, oh, that's kind of interesting. So I was thinking it was just that we weren't really threatening this yet because Rook F8. But we do have D7. Like if he leaves the queen here. So F4, Queen C5, King F1, and say he just plays H6, then we play D7. So if he takes, what if he takes? So F4, Queen C5, King F1, Queen takes. We take, he checks. We just go King G1, and then we defend with Queen D4. Yeah, Feingold is coming to Charlotte very soon. If F4, Knight F3, I was counting on King F2. Hey, I actually have witnessed in my lifetime Ben Feingold getting down on the dance floor. That was not on my checklist for life, but after seeing it, I think it should be on most people's checklist for life. ...2006 World Open Philly. Yeah, he played a lot of tournaments. I think Feingold, I want to say I've played at least 3 times in like classical. Not that I can remember them all off the top of my head, but I know at least 3. I want to see what's more though. Did I miss that? Absolutely. Are we still playing this puzzle? Absolutely. Just trade and we're winning. Up a pawn, I guess. Howdy, sir.
What's up?
Are you eating a burrito?
Yeah, homemade.
Nice. I would go get a burrito, but I had a burrito yesterday, and it actually hit. Chipotle, I don't know, just hit real well.
Okay.
Nah, Chipotle 2 days in a row?
Okay to me.
Wow. Yeah, I'm tired. I kept saying like, oh, but I have to calculate if we can actually get away with King F1. When Queen E2 exists, still, there's just... You know what? It was pretty good puzzle solving day. Some lame puzzles, but we gained rating, so I guess that's a win. You killed to see some Ben Feingold dance moves? Dude. Where's the rest of the puzzle? A great question. I asked that a lot. Dang, Michael, you lived in North Carolina for over 30 years? Yeah, it's a very fancy trade. Very fancy. I mean, I guess it's kind of more of a defensive puzzle, I guess. Just strangely, knight f3 is such a problem that we're kind of just defending against it. That's why to me, like, f4 had to be the move, because otherwise we're just screwed by knight f3. Like, there's, I mean, I guess d7, but yeah, you can just take. Live in Jacksonville, Raleigh, and Lewisburg. Dang. Michael, why'd you move away? H1 chess? Dang, right at the end. Wait, when are we collabing with H1?
I don't know, he didn't get back to me.
H1? You didn't get back to him? So only one wrong today. And even then I still gained rating from it. Not too bad. Moved to Canada for her family. Okay, okay, he just responded. So basically he didn't until we called him out. Oh no, I actually can confirm he did respond before jumping on the stream. So he's slightly forgiven. Alright, well, I have to finish streaming because Tony's about to start streaming with his wife, but not on Chess Sharkz. Not on Twitch. Not chess. Not doing chess. Their Patreon. Yeah, 6-4. It's okay. I'm just like I'm just finishing up. Don't worry. All right. I was looking. John Curtis is streaming. He's rated us before, so let me send you over to him. Everyone, thanks for being here. It was a good Tactics Tuesday. We will be back streaming tonight. So hope to see you all back then. Till that time, thank y'all. Stay awesome. Go show John Curtis some absolute appreciation. And go get some dinner, honestly. It's time. It's time to eat. I'm gonna go eat food. Tony's eating food, so go take care of that and then be back for the next stream.